How do, folks? How you doing? Just a quick one. Got a crooked hat there, I'm sure. I was watching something earlier, only a little bit, and I can't remember who it was or what it was about. I think I've still got it on my computer so I can have a look. And there's this fella telling people to put claims in and clog up the system and saying this is the only way. And yeah, I agree entirely with him. People should be putting the claims in, clogging up the system. He should have, maybe you don't know, but maybe it should be pushed a little bit further than just putting claims in and making them specific for Queen's Bench and Chancery Division. And I go for Chancery Division every time, and not everybody can see how a claim can be put to Chancery every time, but it can, because it can always come down to a breach of trust or a breach of fiduciary responsibilities and obligations, which is a breach of trust. So trust is Chancery. So you can always, as far as I'm concerned, a claim from the system, you can always get it down to Chancery. And this is everything that's going on, especially over the fucking jab scheme shit. Get the claims into Chancery on that one. And breach of trust. You can put so much evidence on the table. You've got Unchained Remedy there with it all in this section, which is free to get into, and there's loads and loads and loads on that bullshit. And there's also loads on actually taking it into court. We've got examples, I believe, of claims forms for you to fill in, and you can just do it. You can do it. You really can. Everybody's shit scared of just doing it, and people need to just do it. And I do agree with the fella, yes, if everybody started banging claims in, and these small world fucking claims. I mean, it's one of my bugbears at the minute. You've got folks in there that are being taken as the heavy hitters, which are basically brand new to this fucking game. And yes, they might have been doing it a year or so, and I don't begrudge them for that, because fair play to them, more power to them, and for wanting to help people. Absolutely brilliant. I nearly killed myself doing that. But the reality is, it's all trying to teach you to fucking fight these parasites on this small world claims. These small world claims are the distractions. These are what's going to keep you all wrapped up trying to learn how to fight speeding tickets, parking tickets, all the bullshit, all the small end little silly stuff. And yes, it feels like it's important to you. You feel like you should really learn how to do this, and yes, you absolutely should. It's a shame you didn't come into it a little bit earlier, and those that did, that just didn't pay attention, shame on you, because here you are now at this point where it's really too fucking late for that shit. You're going to sit down and try and learn how to fight parking tickets. Have you seen what's going on in the world? And yes, I get it, you just got a parking ticket and it's disgusting and you shouldn't pay it. Really? Listen, I'm not saying, I never told anybody to pay anything, and I don't tell anybody to pay anything. I wouldn't tell anybody to pay anything. It'd be real extreme circumstances if I told anybody to pay anything. But the reality is, as a real good friend of mine says, pick your fucking battles over a few quid. You're going to get all that fucking hassle if you don't know how to fucking do it, because you're too late. You're too late to the party. What you need to be learning now is how the fuck you're going to survive what's going on. There's a real world issue going on. The powers that be, or the powers that assume to be, they're literally at war with you. At war with you. And you're trying to learn how to fucking fight a parking ticket or something. Oh God. The dumbing down of society is complete when the folks who know what's going on are focusing on the distractions. People have got to think about this shit, they really have. The world is fucked, and I keep telling you this, and yes, it is too late, but it's not all doom and gloom. It's like, get on your own bandwagon, not somebody else's. Start handling your own shit. As I said, put a claim in Chancery Court or the Queen's Bench if you can't get it in under trust. But take it there, get your status stood. Stand there as a man, as a woman. You've got to bring the claims forward, and bringing, if everybody that was in the truth world at the minute started bringing claims in the high courts for the little shit and the big shit, maybe that'd make a difference. I'm not saying it would, but what it will do is make a difference to the individual, you, who's putting your claim in to settle your shit that's coming at you, rather than help clog up with the distractions. Because the ones that are distracted and trying to teach this stupid shit that should have been taught a year or two ago at best, and not since, they're not focusing on the more important shit, where they could be forwarding themselves and really teaching you some shit, rather than getting clogged down, which I'm sure they are doing at the minute, because I'm seeing it myself. From a third party point of view, I'm looking at people begging for time like I used to beg for time. I remember coming on to doing a Facebook Live one day going, please, for fuck's sake, stop it, everybody, stop ringing me, stop fucking buzzing me, stop emailing me, stop messaging me, because I was just sat there trying to write, and I'm getting bing bong 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 bing from every fucking direction, telephones, computers, the emails, and it was just all going absolutely bonkers on me this day. Just pushed me over the edge, and I remember going absolutely nuts on a Facebook Live for it to just stop, because it seemed like the entire world was trying to contact me all at once. And it's probably the universe kicking my arse on the other side, punishing me. It is what it is. But you know, the reality is, while ever they're getting clogged up, they're not learning what they really need to learn right now, because they might have some great information, they might have some great methods, but they need to put it in the right fucking place. Otherwise they're just falling for the distractions and clogging up you lot with the distractions, making you feel that these distractions are fucking important. They're not. If you've got a parking ticket, like I say, I wouldn't say pay for it, but are you really going to clog up the bullshit and not bother trying to learn how to get through what's actually coming? They're coming for you. They're dealing with this jab skiing shit, and I don't know what's going on with the news and what the lamestream believe. I'm out of the picture. I just know the agenda pushes forward. People are still calling for the puppets to be taken out of their position so new puppets can come and take their place, and that'll distract for a little bit longer, won't it? Nothing getting fucking done again while the agenda moves forward, because the individual doesn't come up with this shit. Boris Johnson hasn't decided he's going to implement an entire worldwide fucking agenda, and he's not in power over the entire world. So why the fuck is anybody calling for a puppet to be taken down? Don't fucking validate the fucking fool. And I call him a fool loosely, because I know everybody's there saying he's a fucking bumbling idiot, but I assure you he fucking isn't. He's playing a bumbling idiot. That's his role at the minute, but I absolutely fucking guarantee you that man is a really intelligent fella, and he's playing a fucking game with his all messing his hair up before he fucking comes out on camera. I absolutely guarantee you he's playing a fucking game. The man's an intelligent fella, and he's just running his fucking game. That's all he's doing, running it out. It's theatre. He's got a script. He has to do as he's told. There's no one man and fucking woman ever in control of what's going on in this world. You need to get a grip of that fucker. And then they're calling for somebody to be took out of fucking power anyway. It's absolute fucking ridiculousness. But bring fucking claims. Bring claims. Like I said, Unchained Remedy, we're there. We're telling you there exactly how to do it, but in all honesty, we've also got Project Jericho going on, and that's not only are you going to be anybody in that's going to be along with that claim, by the end of it all, they'll absolutely know how to pull an absolute rock solid fucking claim. As soon as the doors close, which they do at the end of this month, is going to be the last opportunity at the end of the month, beginning of February, when we actually lodge the claim itself. The doors closed, you can't come in then. but anybody in there by the end of it is going to know how to bring a claim. Going to be an absolute fucking expert, and that's never mind the fact of what they're going to get out of it anyway. But along the way, you're going to learn how to bring these claims, and if you want to put a fucking 100 claims in on what's going on, you're going to be welcome to. You're going to learn exactly how to do it. You're going to learn how to pick your target and how to run your claim. So anyway, folks, it's just a quick one, isn't it? It is just a quick one. I've been head down to the grindstone, so I've got nothing really to tell you about. I haven't seen what's going on. I have no fucking clue what's happening in the world other than the bullshit that's going on. And yeah, that's fucking it. I've been busy. So have a good one all, and just a quick one. I would say, like the fella said, clog up the fucking courts, learn to bring a claim, and start getting claims in. When somebody wrongs you, bring a claim in. These small world claims that are coming at you, bring a claim in against them. There's one there to be had, I assure you. There's one there to be bloody had. So it's all there. Say Unchained Remedy. You've got the paperwork that will show you how to do it in the free sections, and you've got Project Jericho that's not only going to be running it for you, but you're going to learn along the way everything. All the important shit anyway. Cut out years and years and years of all the bullshit that everybody's playing. But don't get caught up in circles, and don't get bogged down with small world claims, because small world claims ain't mean nothing in this world. We're a big fucking world, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, I promise you. Although it feels like it's getting smaller with everybody getting stuff together. But these claims, what's coming at you, they're going to come for everything in the end. They're going to have your land, your property, your money, and everybody's there thinking they're sitting pretty. They're going to have it. So this is why you need to learn this shit. You need to learn the real stuff, not how to fucking get over a fucking parking ticket, not how to get over a speeding fine. Forget these small world claims. Forget them. Forget the administrative court bullshit. You need to protect yourself from what's really fucking coming down the line. And that train is coming at a fucking 100 miles an hour. It's not crawling down that line. It's coming at 100 miles an hour. And when it slams into you, you're not going to have any reaction time. You're going to have no time to try and learn something. It's going to be there on top of you like a ton of fucking bricks. So, folks, get off your arse and learn some proper shit, will you? There's no point in depending on other people to deal with your small world shit, and fair play to those that are trying to do it. I'm not out to slag them off at all. I wish they would fucking learn that there's far more important stuff going on than the shite that they're getting absolutely wrapped up in. I'm sure they ain't got time to fucking breathe, because I never had time to breathe when I offered myself out to that. And it never gets any better, and I promise them this, it can't get any better, because what happens is those that are around you that are mithering you and absolutely inundating you at the minute, they're going to have a bit of respect and they're going to give you a break. But you've got a constant new stream of folks that are finding your name out there and being told that you help, and seeing posts on the fucking internet telling them that you help, and they're going to come fucking flocking at you. It's only when you get brutal that it stops, and begging them to slow down, you have a fucking breather for days, only days, and brand new people are finding you with so desperate stories. You have to get a grip. There's some real serious shit going on in this world, and all that small world claim shit ain't none of it. And while ever people are wrapped up in that small world stuff, you're done for. It's going to come and slam you, I promise you. 100 miles an hour, that's coming down the track. It's got a ton of bricks sat on the front of it. That's coming down on top of you. So yeah, doom and gloom. No happiness. The world can't be overturned by getting a puppet out. Learn that, and learn it well. While ever the protests are going on, like I've said, I'm no fan of protests. I'm glad to see that I hate petitions. I'm going in a minute, really. I hate petitions. I fucking hate petitions. First of all, you're validating that they've got any fucking authority in the first place. It's just wrong on every level. But I am glad to see that there's a lot of voices going out on this fucking treasonous fucking genocidal maniac Tony Blair, or Charles Lyndon, should I say. But the reality is they'll do whatever they fucking want to do in the first place until we actually learn to stand on this shit. Maybe bring some claims in on that one. But unless people learn to actually stand on some shit and do some proper shit, they're never going to do anything for you. Putting these petitions in, I don't like this that you're doing, master. That's pretty much what you're doing with petitions. But the cold hard reality is there's some nasty ass shit out there, and none of them involve where you park your motor or how fast you were going down the road. So if you're getting bogged down and wrapped up with that shit, you need to wake up to it. Wake up to it. Everybody's trying to cling on to more officialdom. Everybody's trying to cling on to licenses and permissions, and fucking Jesus Christ. Bizarre to me. Bizarre to me. But hey, like I say, I know some shit, so maybe if you learn some shit quick, especially start with what you need to be bothered with at the minute. I'm bothered with small world claims, nah, not a fucking bit of it. And I wouldn't care how I dealt with it, I wouldn't be dealing with it. I wouldn't be fannying about at all and getting myself wrapped up trying to learn how to fucking deal with that shit. It's going to wrap you up for months, and if you think this agenda is going to sit still for months for you while you learn that shit, you're off your fucking head. So hey, learn the proper stuff, learn what's going on, learn how to bring a claim, learn how to bring a claim, learn what cause of action means, learn what elements are, learn what a wherefore clause is. There are the only three things you need for your claim, and you get them together and you get your life sorted. You start beating them back for what they're doing to you. But take your claim to the highest courts in the land. Don't piss about with these courts. Don't piss about with administrative processes. Straight to Chancery. Straight to Chancery. Queen's Bench or Chancery. Chancery division of Queen's Bench. It is still Queen's Bench, but it's a division of its own. But yeah, they're the only two fucking courts you need to be bothered about. They're the only two courts you need to be interested in, and you need to bring your claims in there with a cause of action, with the elements for that cause of action, and with your wherefore clause at the end, which is your remedy. So folks, learn some shit. Like I say, that is all in the free section of Unchained Remedies. So get your arse in there and learn how to put a claim together and start fighting back, as opposed to fucking just pissing about trying to bash back some silly little claim that's going to keep hammering at you in the administrative process. It's going to keep hammering back at you. So deal with this shit properly. Bring your claims on them, not a counterclaim, a whole brand new claim on them, on whoever's responsibility. A parking ticket, speeding ticket, whoever it is, whoever you're dealing with. If it's a council, take the fucking top man, the woman. Take them under their own fiduciary responsibilities and obligations. You in a breach of trust. They're all in a position of trust. They're all in a position of trust. Breach of trust. It's quite clear. And you get them in Chancery, you're gonna win. So learn some shit, but learn some proper shit, will you? Stop getting wrapped up with silly little bollocks. Just stop, and stop trying to fucking claw at fucking shit that isn't there. You fucking silly little fucking fools teaching you bollocks. And there's a lot of silly little fools out there shouting about stupid shit that Fremantle Land were shouting about fucking years ago and failed fucking miserably with, and they're doing just the same shit. They think they've fucking reinvented the fucking wheel when they've pulled out all the old information that literally every one of us did and fell for at some point, and they're just teaching you what they're just finding, which is shit that's been there all along. So although shit, I was going to go, wasn't I? Although I will tell you this, because this is quite important. Although people find this shit and they tell you this technical shit, and yeah, this is absolutely right, you can check it out, you can look for yourself at law, this is right. A lot of the times, yes, it is, and it don't work. You're going into administrative processes. They're not there for you. It's not equity. You're not getting equity. You get equity in the Royal Courts of Justice. You get equity in the Chancery Division and Queen's Bench. That's where you get equity, and that's what you're doing. This is the jurisdiction, your only jurisdiction you'll operate in. Equity. So stop pissing about with the bullshit. But you look at some of this shit that looks fantastic, and you can see at law. Here you go, it says it here, and this is absolutely true. And yes, it's absolutely true. Don't work. So are you gonna fucking take that old egg that's been beaten to death and rotten and just fucking sitting there in the mush into a court and try and throw it in the judge's face with your hands? It's gonna splat back in your face, I promise you. It's just the way it is. A lot of this old shit that's resurfacing, it's crap. It's crap. A lot of the money shit that you're being taught, it's crap. And I absolutely stand on it. It can be done, but not the way you're being taught. Not the way you're being shown. It's all a load of bollocks. And I don't care who's saying fucking what. It's a load of bollocks. People are leading you up old paths that have been long fucking trodden by many and failed by everyone. And you're going to watch them trod you down them paths now, and you're going to watch them fail with your liability. The liability is on you. You're always liable for your shit. Whoever's helping you, whoever's teaching you, whoever's telling you, they're not liable for your shit. You're liable for your shit. Do your due diligence. It sounds fucking fantastic, and they can show you at law. But let's see some case law. Let's see that it's happened. Let's see that it's been in court. Let's see that they've won with them methods. Hey, what can I say? There's a lot of shit going on. Like, this is why we're doing Project Jericho, so people can see with their own eyes how this fucker works, how it happens. Follow it with your own eyes. Anyway, folks, that's me now. I'm done. A bit of a rant. But have a good one. Ta-da.